All right. I guess I didn't play right after I got done. Where are we? We're on the back side of the 2023 Fall Major in the opening round in the rookie division. I'm in my 22 account. I played this morning. I got up and like within 3 minutes after I got up, I was playing. And I probably shouldn't play when I first wake up. I probably should at least get a cup of coffee or something. Something going. Let's see if we can do better on the back. What happened on the front was I tanked hole number 1. I got lucky on hole number 2 that my opponent got the eagle. Or excuse me, on hole number 1 that my opponent got the eagle, and then I tanked out hole number 2. Yeah, that's how that goes. I did pick one up though. I picked up number 8. Now we have to pick up hole number 8, so not any really big surprise there. Let's see if we can get hole number 1 right this time. All right. What happened to me last time? Did I go? I think what happened to me last time, oh my gosh. Hey, back. Back. What did happen to me? What happened to me was I hit, I'm aiming, hey. I ended up in this creek somewhere in here. Hit a grate to the right, trying to bring it in here, and I hit a grate to the right and ended up in the creek. That's what we say in the business. It's not good. That's industry jargon. A lot of people don't get that. You know, they're like, what are you talking about? It was not good. Let me repeat. Not good. What ball do I got here? Let's bring a Titan. Titan, the king of balls. 3-power ball. All right, I am ready to roll. Here we go. I still have 2 accounts to play tonight, and I was going to play 1 account yesterday and got caught up in the day. I was hoping I'd get a hold of Dunner yesterday so we could play, but that's not happening. Or I should say it didn't happen. We'll see. I got a lot of playing left to do. I still got 2 accounts. I got my main rookie and my pro account. Let's try not to hit in the creek this time. Let's try not. Hitting it perfect. El Perfecto. That dog right there is a hunter. That dog can hunt. That's perfect. Primo. That's all we're looking for. Just getting on the green. Where on the green? Who cares? Just on the green. 4-5. 2.9 rings. I got it all on there. 2.9. We'll say there's 3. I'm going to put a little bit of it back on. Let's put some freaking curl on it and get the hell away from that creek. Isn't it perfect? I barely made it out. Barely. There's a fine line there between barely making it out and ended up on the rough on the other side. And in Playdemic's Infinite Wisdom, they put all those signs out there, and if you roll underneath one of those signs, and on this course you'd slide across the green, there's a good chance you could roll underneath one of them, and now they're in play. I noticed on a couple of the holes, people have hit through the trees. I mean, like literally hit through the center of the freaking tree. And the trees aren't in play, but Playdemic put all these signs out here and put them in play. Thank you, Playdemic. Hey, thanks. Thanks for putting all those signs out there. Yeah, I mean, hell. I mean, that's the way it is in the real world. We see trees and we're just like, ah, there's our real. Perfect in the hole. Right. All right. Let's see what we got going here. It's a draw. All right. We needed to pick that one up, and we didn't do it on the front, so at least we got it done on the back. Hole number 2. What is hole number 2? Now, I screwed up on this hole on the front and missed the rough. The deal here is where I'm hitting. I was hitting up in here, up in this area, and I hit it great to the right. Well, there's no freaking fairway great to the, or there's no rough great to the right, your fairway, and clipped it and off to the races. Let's try not to hit it great to the right this time. Now, what kind of ball can I bring here? I can bring a Quasar, so I'm going to bring a 1 power ball. I'm doing -5. And I'm going to do it with a QB. A level 7 QB. That's right. You heard it here. And a Quasar. Let's think about spin here. Yeah. I think I need a Quasar. I think I have to bring a Quasar. All right. Off we roll. The A train. Which way's the wind blowing? Let's see if we can make up for the 0 and get a hole-in-one right here. The wind's blowing that way, and it is 4-2. Where am I at in my club? There's min. 3.1. I'm going to do 3. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I can hit the rough. Nope. I am just like, what the hell is the deal? No. The answer to that question is no. We were doing the -5 earlier, it seemed like, and it was working. I damn near made a hole-in-one the other day, and then ever since then I've had that happen. That's the 3rd time in a row that's happened, so I am done with that shot. Keep doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result. That's the sign of insanity. So I can go up there and just backspin it onto the green and at least give myself a look. Hell, I could throw it around like my opponent did. It's pretty easy from over there to get the roll. Well, let's hit it perfect. Hitting it perfect. I knew on the front I had that exact same shot, and I set it up a little bit closer, and the bounces went over the hole. I didn't hit it perfect, but it wouldn't have went in even if I had to hit it perfect because of the way the bounces went. So I was setting it up a little bit higher. I'm not sure there if the wind was what pushed it off, or once that little bit of roll, it's breaking really hard to the left, and whether it just broke off. It's hard to tell when you have that limited ball guide. I've almost got my razor to the point where it hits as far. Probably wouldn't have been a bad idea on this hole, just to bring out the razor, just in case you end up on the rough. You got a better shot at it, but it doesn't hit as far as the, what is it, the Junglist that I have on here, so. In the hole. All right. Well, there's a hole right there that if we survive to the weekend round, and there's a hole right there that, I mean, there's 2 shots right there that we could easily pick up just by going up there and backspinning it onto the green and make our putt and move the hell along. Par, yeah. That's not anything to write home about. Seems like I've had that score before. All right. And I'm using, which way's the wind blowing? That wind's not super good for us. And I just, let's think about what my I'm going to bring a Kingmaker. We'll probably have to do a little bit of overpower. Looking at my notes here, plus 20 on the drive. Using a power 3 ball, plus 20 with a QB. Why am I using a QB? I need the curl. My extra mile does not, at level 5 or 6, I think it's a level 6 extra mile, it does not have very much tops or curl. It doesn't have a lot of curl when it gets maxed, but it's definitely got more than it has when it's at level 6. See if my opponent can get where they want. What ball is that? 333. There we go. My opponent might be having some issues. I think they are. Come on, dude. Be able to get your shot off. Let's go. Don't you hate it? And if you played this game for any length of time, you've had a disconnect. I can honestly say I don't know that I've had very many in tournaments. I think I've only had like one. I've had twice where I thought I was, once where I thought I was in a shootout, and once where I thought I was in practice and I forfeited. And I'm not the only person to do that. I've seen Tommy do that too. That ruins your round. All right. All right. Do. 2.7 is 3.5 rings. Right along the red line. Right along it. I'm going to put just a titch of overpower. And a ring great to the right, aka 65, 70,000 rings. Perfect. Could have got a little more distance, but that'll work. All right. R3, I'm doing 10% plus 0.1. I'm using a Viper. The big Viper. I'll try and get the Albie for you, dude, to save you. Because no, they're still having. Now, granted, sometimes it is our fault, but I was playing with Kyle Brady here a couple weeks ago, and we both had at the same time where it said your opponent's having difficulty. And neither one of us was really having. I was on my end going, hey, are you having some problems? And he's like, I'm not having any problems at all. It says you're having problems. 22. Your turn. 2-0. 1.2 rings at Max Club, and I am definitely at Max Club. Let's pull back just a titch. .2 rings. Here's 1, 2, 1, 3 if I add on the one that I almost forgot to add on. Hitting it perfect. Wow, I hit that other one great. Okay, so I was like, whoa, what's going on here? I hit 2 perfect shots in a row. What? Close. And that might have just been the trajectory I was on. The pool might have been good. It's hard to tell. I really would have liked to have made that for you, dude. I really would have. Perfect. Let's see if they can get in the hole. Doubtful, but let's see. No dice. The one thing I will say, I love Greenock Point, but well, I'm not sure if I like it as much. It seemed like it was funner before. But the greenskeepers on this course are, of all of the courses in Golf Clash that Playdemic owns, the greenskeeper on this particular course is the worst. I mean, how many holes do you see out on this course where the sand traps have gotten completely out of the sand trap and you've got sand scattered all over the course? And we're paying those people? Hole number 13. All right. Which way's the wind blowing? So this is going to be a QB shot with a Marlin. Now, all right, if I use a okay, here's the problem. If I use a Marlin, I guess if I want to do the rough bump and I use a QB and a Marlin, I won't have enough side spin to get me there, and I don't have any. You need a 0 power ball if you want to do the QB shot, and I don't have anything. I don't have anything that's better than a Marlin, so I guess if I just want to hit it over there, I'm going to bring a Katana. And I'll use my Viper. Let's see here. I'm going to use a Katana, so a 2 power ball. And I'm going to use my Viper. All right, here we roll. The Viper. There's a very fine line down there in that rough bump area. Very fine line. Four zero is 3.1 rings. Three one. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if we can just get somewhere close. I like the rough bump better. That's definitely an area. This is Playdemic. They're ball manufacturers. I'm still unsure why this tournament is they have a lot of courses in Golf Clash, and I'm just never sure why they have to go back. And this course right here has been redesigned. This is the third redesign. Couldn't they have just copied it and then redesigned it and called it a different course? How come we don't have an 18-hole course, Playdemic? I know why we don't have an 18-hole course, because you haven't made enough money off of those signs to be able to hire the design team. It's nice that you put them out there, though. Is everybody getting the hint that I don't like those signs? I'd like everybody out there to ask everybody in their clan and every clan out there to send in a ticket and ask Playdemic to give us a valid reason on why they put signage out on the course that's in play, that's not a permanent fixture. Now they're going to argue, well, hey, they've been out there now and that we're counting them as permanent fixtures. And we have all this other shit that's out on the course that's not in play, and yet they want to put signs out there that are in play. The one thing I will say about those signs that are out there is that I was totally confused about what game I was playing until they put them out there, and I was like, wow, I'm playing Golf Clash. Wow, thanks for putting those signs out. Man, I was lost before that. Lost, I tell you. All right, hole number 14. Let's look at this hole. Hole number 14 is hole number 5. Okay, I know. And I got that right? Yeah. Okay. Now let me think about this hole. I really want to do the rough bump here, but you got to be in the right spot to do the rough bump. It's an absolute must. I'm going to go ahead and take that bag, and if it... and we will just go from there. All right, I'm using a power 3 ball. What am I doing on the drive? I have no idea. I didn't write it down. What kind of shit's that? See if my opponent can get out there where they want. They're obviously trying to just bounce off of the new area. Here we go. Three, 0. It's 1.5 rings. Uno and a half. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if we can ride along that edge without getting into the sand or the rough. Try and get as far up there as close as we can and see if we can get into that rough bump area. I'm not sure that I'm in the area, but hopefully I am. Hopefully. This is going to be with a Viper. No matter what, whether I have to bounce off like my opponent's doing or whether I can get down and do the rough bump. The deal with the rough bump with the Viper is I don't know that it has enough topspin to even get me there. I tried it the other day and I was 2 rings off and I ran I think all of the topspin and it was right on track, but I was a little short. So if I can get to the right area, I'm going to try and be like 1 ring off. And we'll see if that works. It's downhill to the cup, so it seemed like if you can get just a little bit of momentum, it might roll out to it. Oh, I might just have enough room. I might just have enough. It is 3/6. It's 2.4 rings. Let's put all that topspin on there. It is 2.4 rings. Hey, get over here where I can see you. Okay, there's the 4. There's the 2. Oh. And it still doesn't have enough distance. If I get, I was trying to be right around 1, but I suppose I could eke forward and give myself half a ring. I was pretty close in that area. I think I was between 1.5, between half a ring and 1 ring, somewhere in that neighborhood. So I'm going to, if I want to play that shot, I'm going to have to bring out a different club. The crappy part about it is that here in a level or two, I could bring out my Horizon. Now it's super inaccurate. You got to hit it perfect. But it does have better ball guide. And if you do hit it perfect, it does go where you aim it. And that's the thing about the Horizon. It is inaccurate, but if you hit it perfect, it's pretty good. You just got to hit it perfect. I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to play that because that's just not going to get there. It's not going to give me a shot at it. All right. What hole are we on here? 6. Hole number 6. I know what this hole is. Which way's the wind blowing on this hole? That wind works for us. That wind does. That bag. And we definitely need a kingmaker. We need a 3 side spin ball. That's the deal. 3 power, 0. I'm going to do 20% on the drive with an extra mile. If we can, we're going to use the wind. The Jesus clan. All right. Okay, so the wind's blowing that direction and it's going 3-5. That's 2.1 rings. There's 2-1. I'm going to push all the forward wind back in. Oh, that's gonna. The first bounce is fine, but I'm gonna clip right. Am I gonna clip? I made it. Now where you really want to get is up in this area up here. You can get in the wedge. If I am in short iron right there, I'm gonna be shit. That's got to be max. Yeah, I think that is max short iron. And I've been doing 0 plus 1 plus 0.1 to the cup. We'll see if that works. I have made this a couple times this week already, and I haven't played that much this week, so I'm going to say it's my Hornet. And we're going to do 0 plus 0.1. Whatever the wind is, divided by wherever I'm at in my club, plus 0.1. There's max. There's min. There's mid. I'm eking mid. And it is 3.8. It's 3.2 rings, or excuse me, it's 2.6 rings. Hitting it perfect. Woo! In the hole! Look at that. The blind squirrel finds a nut. Yes, sir. Damn. I'm not sure. I started up. I know that a lot of people, you know, there are new people joining the game, have low level clubs. I started this account just to kind of walk through it. I really started it because not everybody has the app. Not everybody wants to run the app. A lot of people play this on their phone, and you're trying to run the game and the app on one device. I find it easier if if I'm using the app, I'm using it on my phone and I'm playing on my tablet. But a lot of people don't want to do that. So like I started this account just to show people that it's pretty easy to go figure out the numbers for your clubs and get used to making the adjustments, and it's pretty easy to do wind ring adjustments. And it is. If you know how to do wind ring, if you know how to work out the wind and use the wind ring method from the beginning, and if you're a new player, if you just learn those basics, just go to Golf Clash Notebook. You can look at my playlists and find the 101 stuff. There's your ability to go up and win, and it's going to be greatly enhanced. Hole number 16. All right. I know what this hole is. This is another one of those crappy holes. Viper. The Viper. I can honestly say that I was so happy when I finally didn't have to use a Viper anymore. What is this hole? Yeah. What was I thinking? What am I using? What am I doing for a ball here? I got a katana picked. I got a 2-power ball. And I'm using a Viper. Off we roll. I think I made this on the front. Is it this hole that I made? I think it was. I think I got this one on the front. Let's see if we can get a little lucky again. It's hard to tell because of the ball guide stuff, so that was pretty nonchalant. How do you know where it's going to go? That's the whole thing right there. Is like, how the hell do you don't know? Did you ever have it set up so that it was just going to the cup? I am literally, I get it. You can come out here and you can kind of eyeball the stuff, but that'll only get you that doesn't work forever. I'm right at mid, and it is 4-5. .3 rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 3. Oh shit. 1 ring great, 75,000 rings great to the left. Dag nabbit. EO's turn. Oh, man, I'm wiped out. I haven't done anything today. I took my dogs to the groomer. That's about it. In the hole. Okay, here we go. This hole right here, I haven't really brought out anything special at all in this account up to this point, but this hole right here may change my tune. Let's see, how many people we got? Yeah, we still got shit tons of people that haven't played. And at 50, the cutoff is 23. I think we got that covered. And really, the cutoff should be 26. Which way's the wind blowing? Okay, we do have a little bit of wind in our face. Hey, I don't want to practice it. An extra mile is the best thing that I got. And I'm going to bring out a Zerk. Let's go back. Let me write this. Let me get my app going here real quick. 5. I'm doing. I'm going to do plus 20 on the drive. I've got an extra mile and the wind. There we go. Now we're ready. Now all I got to do is plug it in. Big Daddy Dan. Big Daddy. El Jefe. Big Daddy goes first. Well, of course he does. He's Big Daddy. Big Daddy always goes first. I can't even remember what the original hole looked like. I think I remember what the original hole looked like, and it is not anywhere near what this hole looks like. And the hole that was in between, like they had the original hole, then they redesigned this course, and the whole the first redesigned hole was, I'm not going to say it was easy, but it was easier. You definitely had to bring out the right stuff, and you had to be in the right thing, and you had to hit perfect, and it's not much different than this, but it was different. This hole right here does not look like it at all. Four, 6, 2.9 rings. Here's 2.9. That puts me 1 ring into power. And I'm going to do just a titch over power. Just a titch. And perfect. Whew. Close to that sand. Almost overpulled it with the 20. I'm going to change that. That might be a... I'm going to change that to a 10. I think I over... The last time I was here, I thought I slightly overpulled it. I still got a lot of work to do. If you have an upper developed count, if you got an upper developed raper, or even, mid-level raper, this shot is extremely makeable. I mean, you still got work to do, but it's definitely makeable. This shot here is definitely makeable, but I am going to have to hit this shot perfect. There is just no two ways around it when you got a Firefly from this distance. We need to hit it perfect. I might be able to get a 1 ring on one side or the other, but it's unlikely. Hitting it perfect. Hit the flagpole in the hole. From that spot right there, a grade on either side probably would have missed right on the outside edge. I was reluctant to get outside the cup because then you hit it perfect and the wind doesn't play a factor, then you're missing the cup. All right. Hole number 18. Now, which way is the wind blowing here? We got wind blowing on our side. And I don't have the clubs to get to where I'd really like to get. Where I'd really like to get on this hole is in this area by going through, like, you're starting off in here and going over. And with this wind, the deal is with a 3 Powerball and any driver, extra mile, if you've got a maxed out APOC, you can get a little teeny bit more of a window over here, but with an extra mile, you're right on that line with a 3 Powerball with no overpower, just like that's where the red line's at, is right there up against that. You might have a little teeny bit of fairway area on it, but you'll have to either use a little bit of the wind or put a little bit of overpower on it and then trying to get over. But this club doesn't have enough topspin that if I get over to the other side, there's a hump here now, and I don't think I can get on top of it. I like the angle to the cup on that side a lot better, so since I don't have that, I'm going to go ahead and head over to this island. I'm going to try and do the rough bump to get up there. I should be able to do this with the let's think. What can I do it with? I think I have more Titans. I have more Titans. I have a Titan. I have a Titan. Let's use it. That bag works. All right, I'm using a power 3 ball. I've been doing plus 30 on the drive, so we'll see if that works. It's worked every time up to this point, so we'll see if it works again. This will be a good test because we've had some side type wind here where you can't really, the wind's it's not pushing you away from the rough. So we'll be able to tell on this, because if I overpull it, there's a chance it'll just get caught right there. If I underpull it, I could miss the rough. I'm pretty sure from that area that either way I can recover. I believe it's a backbone shot to the cup. If you're playing with lower level stuff, and there is some shots that you can do over there, but the problem with going over there is that if you end up in any trouble over there, you are sunk. The shot that I'm going to take, if you end up not rolling onto the green or you overshoot the green, I think you can recover from anywhere down there. But that other side, you're not going to be able to. Okay, the wind is 2.9 rings. I want to be like right in there. 2.9 rings. There's 2.9. And a 70 ring. Maybe 82 ring great to the right. Just enough to get me in the rough. And from where I hit, I think that was an overpull. On that side over there, the rough is going like this, so I'm trying to go through here. You hit it great to the right. You got a little bit farther that you got to go before you get out of the rough. And I definitely, where it hit was definitely fat, and I was to the right. So I had to hit it farther to get there, and I overpulled it at the same time. So I had two bad things going. You learn best from your mistakes, so there we go. I'm pretty sure even with these shitty clubs that I can get up on the green and recover. I'm not going to swear to it, but I think I can. I think I can. Level 3 Jungleist. I'm going to just leave the wind in. I don't get too far. I want to put a little bit of curl, but I can't put too much curl because of that freaking tree. Oh, I'm in trouble. I just dropped the shot. Ooh, got a little lucky. I thought I was going to get caught in that rough back there. Well, why didn't you do a wind adjustment? Because I'm an idiot. I was trying to use the wind, and my original plan was I was like, oh, just go over there and I can just put a little overpower and a little curl. But then I noticed the trees and was like, that's not going to work. You hit that perfect. That'll be in the hole. In the hole. Nice. Nice. All right, I got lots of work to do. It's work that can get done, but I still have lots of work to do. Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Woo! All right. All right. Finished that round. I survived that round. Shit. And a simple par 3, not getting minimum score, cost me 2 shots right there. So that's a 28. Not screwing up on that par 3 where I 2 times. Dose. 2 times. Okay, on a simple par 3. Shit, I could have thrown it around there on the racetrack and ended up super close to the hole like everybody else and not had the thing happen. So let's see where that put me. I'm really surprised because in my 77 account, I'm telling you, 26s are going to be like, in 50th place is going to be 26. Let's see what there are at the top. I'm thinking 30. 28. Big Daddy. All right. Well, that could be good for this account. And if I would have picked those 2 up, that's 28. That ties me with the person at the top. So, I mean, it's right there. Pick up hole number 1, hole number 8, and just 1 more per side. I mean, that's 30. I mean, this isn't, it's doable. So even with this account, it's doable. Having a low level account, it's tougher because you just don't have the ball guide, and some of the clubs, as far as distance, they haven't developed their distance yet. So between clubs, you've got big red lines, and it is challenging when you're playing with lower developed clubs, but it is still possible to get good scores. What you have to do when you have lower developed clubs and you're playing these tournaments is you really have to focus on the par 4s that you can get over in one, and you just have to chip them. Short little chips, or you're on the green. Those par 4s are super important for low level accounts because if you can pick those up, the low hanging fruit, and then on the rest of the holes you're just shooting minimum score, it's going to put you, up the bracket, and you can do yourself a lot of good. But getting zeros on hole number 2 both times is not good. Not good. All right, there you have it. That was my 22 account. In the opening round of the 2023 Fall Major, I am going to play my 77 account right now, unless Dale Appleby calls me, because we're going to try and play a pro round tonight, and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. Hit the like button. Leave a comment, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. It all helps, and I appreciate it.